I'm feeling good.
The racist, biased news media are trying to paint black women as the face of crashing out behind this food stamp shutdown on November 1st. Just look at these AI-generated stereotypical videos they created just to make us look bad, and like we're the main ones that are going mad. And it's really them. He who controls the media controls the narrative, and this is exactly what they do. Constantly paint us as the face of welfare, struggle, damaged, dangerous, etc., when they're the ones that are receiving food stamps, Medicaid, welfare, basically everything.
Dear nieces and nephews, if a news station comes up to you and they want to interview about losing your SNAP benefits, decline the interview. If I see you on a news station, I'm going to find you and we're going to have us a good old come to Jesus moment with Auntie. They are using us. They want to make the narrative that black people are so worried about losing SNAP benefits, like we're the ones who get the most in SNAP benefits, and we're not. White women are. And the people who are going to crash out when November 1st happens, and they can't swipe their card and it says insufficient funds on their cards, are going to be the white folk, not the black folk, because we're used to struggling. We used to struggle. We used to going to the church and getting food. We used to having community and people having a garden and showing up and making sure that families don't go without. These other people ain't used to that. They're not about that life. So they're going to be the ones, not just saying that we ain't going to hurt, but we know how to navigate these waters. They've never had to do it before. So when they crash out, they're going to want to blame it on black folks. So don't give them the ammunition by you being all up on the news talking about some, oh yeah, I'm going to go steal, I'm going to go do this. No, you're not. Because we got our people.
Goes out for the single mothers that got kids. Now, what can we do? We can't feed our kids. Let alone, if we do have jobs, again, what can we do? Because that was helping us.
This is why people are currently making fake AI-generated videos of black women on the EBT. They're making AI videos of black women on the EBT because they want their racist ideas of black women being the EBT queens to actually be true, when it is not black women at all. It's white women. White Americans have always been the handout champions, but you have to understand this. We are so far into the future that we can make AI-generated videos, right? AI-generated videos, instead of doing something good, instead of doing something amazing with this, they have black people on their minds so much that they're making AI, they're spending hours of their day making fake AI videos of black women on EBT. They're making fake videos of black women trying to spend EBT in every and any place, trying to use EBT for gas, trying to use EBT for parking, trying to use EBT everywhere they can. And you see nothing but mayonnaise musketeers in the comment section saying, oh yeah, they really, in their mind, believe that black women are actually the ones on EBT when that has
shut this whole place down and left us out here hungry. I got kids to feed. I need my food stamps and I need them now. You hear me in there? Open that government back up and do your job. We ain't
so
your
obsessed with black women being poor and on food stamps that they've been creating AI videos with black women talking about, I got 7 kids. Who gonna feed my 7 kids? Remember when I told y'all, like, degeneracy, right? Because I study these people. They're very degenerate. You're gonna create an AI video like that? Are you kidding me? The more educated I've become, the more angry I've become. It's like I kind of wish I was dumb a little bit, like a lot of these people, like the racists. I'm serious. Because the more educated I become, the more dysfunctional I realize these people are. And I also realize they get away with a lot of things that anybody else would be called lunatics for, right? People would call me a lunatic if I behaved like this. People would call me, you know, I would have there would be people studying the black woman if she had these tendencies, psychopathic tendencies, sociopathic tendencies.
Card decline.
The system we rely on just went silent.
No, something's wrong with the car. It ain't working nowhere.
EBT funds are gone.
They cut us off.
When the help stops, people stop caring.
We ain't got nothing left. Ain't putting no money on it. None. You hear me? It's empty.
One voice will spread the fear.
They cut it off. Tell everybody.
And a city will burn with hunger.
Motherfuckers are sick and obsessed with black women. Did y'all see they on here making AI videos of black women screaming and yelling at the phone about food stamps? And it's a lot of little off things in the background. If you look in the background, you'll be able to tell it's AI. Because, like, one of the kids was missing an arm and shit. I'm going to insert the video. But, yeah, for rage bait content, they want to use black women. I said, motherfuckers are sick and obsessed with us. Literally obsessed. They're fucking crazy. Then when people finally got in the comment and saying, like, this some AI shit. This not even real. The white folks don't know talking about, well, it's okay if it's AI. It's still a real depiction of them. It's still true. Bitch, fuck you. You the number one, white women and white children are the number one recipients of food stamps. So y'all gonna be the number one motherfuckers hungry while you making these fake ass AI videos. Get the fuck on and leave us alone. Obsessed ass. Get a hobby. But this ain't it.
Those of black women trying to use EBT in places it's not accepted. True creativity unleashed by AI. The shutdown created an opportunity to have them yell at the camera, but it's not till the whole family's back there that the full racist stereotype is fulfilled. This is rage bait, and we'll get angry commenters who, when they learn it's AI, will say, oh, but it's true anyway? Which of course it's not, and that's cope for being played. They were so played they didn't notice the kid missing half an arm while the other kids are frozen in place for no reason, and these down here are warping together. They were
finna cut off my EBT. How I'm finna feed my 6 kids? They trying to mess with my bag. This is not what my ancestors fought for.
My food stamps went from $4,400 to $38, and Section 8 is refusing to pay my rent tomorrow. How am I supposed to live and support 6 kids? How can they do this to me?
Y'all hear me? Because of this government shutdown, they telling me I can't use my EBT in November. I got 6 kids with 6 men. 6! And that's the taxpayer.
There are AI videos going around, and they are especially posting it on TikTok, of black women screaming at their phones, being upset because of their EBT cards, aka food stamp cards, are being shut off. And they are dead ass trying to make black women especially be the face of EBT. And of course you got some of them people who are believing it. And there is also a video going around of a lady encouraging people, especially black people, to not talk to news anchors because they are going around asking for interviews to make it look like that black people are the face of this whole situation and making it seem like that we are so upset about this whole EBT shutdown. And also, I have seen some Caucasian people videos, real life videos, not AI videos, who are really upset because of the fact that they cannot feed their kids, which I can totally understand because, you know, that's part of an income for you. I can totally understand why you would be upset. But the fact of y'all trying to make it seem like it's black people who's more upset when I seen real life videos, not AI videos, of Caucasian people being more upset about this is so crazy to me. AI really sucks, and I hate the fact that literally people use it for fun. I hate that. To be generating y'all photos and everything, that's literally pushing it more for AI to get bigger. Even when we use ChatGPT, I hate it.
I thought it was state property.
State?
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
State?
It ain't.
It's the road, dude. This ain't no state property. This is private property.
She got her bland nerve. While she trying to be funny, thinking all of the Keishas gonna go without and worried about them buying bundles and lashes, her daddy Trump cutting their food stamps even though they've hid their assets in trusts while living in mansions, driving luxury cars, have several businesses committing welfare fraud, but up here minding Keisha's business, Mayo Mandy. Now, listen to this white chick who is known for coming onto TikTok saying she gets $3,000 to $4,000 in food stamps, a lot in cash assistance. She's on Section 8, and guess what, fam? She also gets her nails done and wants the taxpayers to fund her lifestyle while not working at that.
So just because I don't want to work 20 hours a week, which is crazy. Can you imagine having to work 20 hours a week? So I don't want to work. You take all of my benefits away. The benefits that you have allowed me to use for 13 years with no warning at all. The government has enabled this behavior for 13 years to where I have not had to work a day in my life. 13 years of almost $10,000 a month in government aid. And now, because you signed some stupid bill that says I have to work if I want to get food stamps, and because I don't want to, you take it all away, no warning. How am I supposed to feed my 6 kids? How am I supposed to support my 6 kids? How am I supposed to pay rent? How am I supposed to get my nails done? How am I supposed to go drive down to the corner store when I have no money for gas? And you want me to go get a job, but you don't want to give me gas money? This is how the real world works? At 35 years old, now you decide you want to take it away?
Y'all help me out with this math problem. America is about 60% white. White households make up 45% of people on SNAP benefits, food, government assistance. Black folks, about 13% of the population, and they are 25% of these SNAP users' government assistance. So when people say black folks are gonna have to work harder now that benefits are getting cut, the math isn't mathing for me. So let's continue. If the majority of people on assistance are white, then who exactly needs to work harder?
I'm so grateful that I come from South Louisiana and that I know exactly how YT people operate and how they think. So I will never be victim to white propaganda. The reason why America is in so much debt, you will never. But the reason why America is so financial is because white people spent so much resources and attention and time trying to disenfranchise the same exact people who, if they wouldn't be racist and financially try to disenfranchise, we would be in a way much better space financially in America. Dependent on China and indebted to fucking China. And those are fucking facts.
You know, every time I do a video on assistance, I get this. So I'm going to break it down for you because the percentages are very deceiving. I rounded up. 40% of African Americans get assistance. There's approximately 40 million plus African Americans in this country. That adds up to 16 million African Americans get assistance. And I rounded up to 39% of whites that get assistance. There's 196,800,000 whites that get assistance. That adds up to 76,752,000 white people that get some kind of federal assistance. When you do percentages, it's very deceiving. When you do actual numbers, you actually tell exactly who's getting the assistance. Thank you.
I agree with this here. When white people start juggling the numbers, it's because the facts don't match the racist narrative that they want to push. They want SNAP food stamps to affect black people so bad, when the truth is that it's poor red states' white people who will most likely suffer the most. They always cut off their nose to spite their face. These are the same white people that didn't know that SNAP benefits and food stamps were the exact same thing. Sigh.
The media painted the picture as if the issue was black people, or the most affected was black people. And they do that on purpose because they like, they like to make black people the face of disaster, the face of disease, and the face of poverty and damage. At the end of the day, regardless of whether or not a person is outwardly or blatantly, or when we talk about white people, outwardly or blatantly racist, something in them enjoys seeing black people be the face of harm. And even beyond that, something in them feels relief when the face of an issue isn't a white face. I said all that to say, on CNN today, they found some random black woman with a scarf on to talk about the harm of not getting SNAP for November. Now, keep in mind, that is harmful to black people, right? It is harmful to black people, but the largest recipients of SNAP are white poor people. So CNN, I'm trying to figure out, why aren't you interviewing the white poor people about the effects of not getting their SNAP benefits in November? You are perpetuating the stereotype of the welfare queen that was in the 70s, and you know what you're doing. So you wanted this lady to wear her bonnet, her scarf, as if she's not well put together, as if she's not working a job, or as if she doesn't know what professionalism is. And I love the fact that at this point, we see the forward. Most of y'all will see that and stay on code and understand y'all are full of shit, and this is why we don't take the fucking media seriously. Because why you ain't interview Mima and Papa? Why you ain't interview them? Why you ain't interview that young white teen mom that has 6 kids that gets SNAP, that gets $5,000 in SNAP, is crashing out on TikTok? Why you ain't interviewing them? Y'all love finding the most popular video on TikTok and interviewing the individual that made it any other time. So why would you find some random black woman, and not use her name, by the way, some random black woman with a scarf on to be interviewed as the face of SNAP, which is black women? No, we're not. No, we're not. But that's why the more y'all do and the more harm y'all create with your storytelling, the more people understand that you are not to be trusted.